Hello there, Internet and questionnaires out there. I'm Troy to the Max Extreme.
And I'm Ghost Hunter Dave.
And we, it turns out, are Imperius Rex.
Hopefully Marvel never, catches on and sues us for that.
Cease and desist.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, boy.
Today we are going over another Q&A, the summer
right.
Q&A.
Right before we dive into Invincible.
That's right.
So this has given us a little bit of leg room as we tackle this enormous series.
Yes.
So, quick update. We finally hit 500
500
subscribers.
Yep.
That's great.
It was real touch and go there for a minute, Dave.
And now we've got a nice base of, I think, 510
Yeah.
last time I checked.
Yep.
So I think we're okay.
That's right.
So yeah, community's not only growing, but thriving. I feel like we got a good back and forth with a lot of people.
That's right.
There's some regulars. It's very fun. And we've got a lot of good feedback, too, from our Miller time and our most recent Flex Mentallo.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Everyone seemed to like that.
That's good. That is good.
I apologize. Right.
But, what do you think? Should we get into it?
We should jump right into it.
I'm wearing Scorpion jacket.
Yeah. It's a sweet jacket, so we decided he should wear it.
Yeah, but I'm going to take it off now because it's kind of hot.
Right off the top, question from Mikey P. Was there ever a comic you initially hated and later appreciated?
That's a good question. Do you have one?
Off the top of my head...
Flex Mentallo?
No, because I was just on the fence on that one. But I think one that I initially liked at first, and I don't hate it now, but I've just appreciate a little less on a reread, is of The Authority.
I was just going to say that. And that's one that we've had requests for, too.
Yeah.
So maybe it'd be a fun one to do.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
One that I just didn't like right off the bat that I thought I was going to like was Nemesis. Because I really like Mark Miller at the time. Steve McNiven is awesome. And then I went in and read it, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Didn't like it
Bad
so much.
taste in your
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's probably more, but I try to, we try to pick stuff that we know we're probably going to like and avoid, just like movies. If the trailer looks like shit, I usually don't see it, you know? Someone complained like, you like everything. It's like, because I only watch shit that I know I'm going to like. Come on.
I'm not trying to waste my time here. Are you kidding?
Second one, how well would you guys do if you were to play a newlywed type of game regarding questions about each other? I think we'd do pretty good. I think you'd do pretty good.
Oh! We did it! High five!
Hold on. Look at that.
We got another question from a regular Paper Keg listener and friend of the family that we've just abducted.
Yeah.
From @DirkFeelGood, I found that since becoming a parent, the way certain stories have had much greater impact on me than they would have previously. I think we've said that a few times.
Yeah.
In film, I remember being in Bits. Oh.
Looks kind of like BLTs.
That's why I got all flustered. I was like, oh, so I could go for a BLT. Okay, starting over. In film, I remember being in Bits after watching the end of Arrival.
Oof.
And in comics...
The beginning of Arrival.
Oh, yeah. And in comics, I really felt Witches by Snyder and Jock touched on something very truthful about parenting. In particular, the anxiety of having part of you out there in the world where you can't protect 100% of the time. I doubt I would have understood or appreciated this in my younger days, so what about you guys? Any similar reaction to comics that really hit you hard because you're a parent?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Day Tripper is one.
We just had a countdown we said at the same time.
Let's turn our sheets over to Day Tripper.
Oh, yeah. That was my second page, yeah.
Yeah, Day Tripper, and I'd say Lock and Key, too.
Yeah.
Two of my favorites. That one, the father-son relationship, too. Not quite as emotional as Day Tripper, but still there. You got any other ones?
Underwater Welder.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's not doesn't resonate with my life personally, but it is a father-son. Right. It's a father-son relationship, so it's still heartfelt and touching.
Yeah, yep. I would even say I grew a new appreciation for Superman.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like the Superman father-son dynamic. Not Batman, but Superman. Yeah, like Superman kind of all of a sudden appealed to me in a way that it hadn't before. So, yeah, I would say definitely being a parent changes a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, I can't watch The Mist anymore, even though it's one of my favorite horror movies, because that ending, whew, whopper.
Yeah.
So here's another one from a friend of the YouTube channel, Gregor Black. Are our wives into comics?
No.
And he said, you're both fathers. How many kids? I've got 2.
Just the one?
Just the one. And hopefully future comic fans.
We can see.
Yep.
We can pressure them into whatever we want at this point.
Right.
They're still impressionable.
That's right. I found pressuring them doesn't really work. It's like an Inception type of thing. You have to make them think that they want to be a comic fan.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Mine's still young enough. I think I can do that still.
Yeah. Mold her like Play-Doh. Another one, another follower of the show, friend of the show, Cosmic Mage. Happy to see communities growing bigger and bigger. Did you read Mignola's Kashi the Deathless? If so, what are your thoughts? And do you think it ruins the ending of Hellboy in Hell?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
I've never read it either.
I've heard it's fantastic. We usually wait for the trades or like the big library collections of Hellboy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the process of buying it like all the way through a 3rd time with the omnibuses they're releasing. But yeah, I'm going to get Kashi, I think that's how you say it, soon as it's collected, but I think it's a little ways off yet.
Okay.
But I can only imagine how it might affect the end of Hellboy in Hell. So, no answer.
Anyway, Lost in the Sound. I can't wait for more Invincible.
You
Good.
Both.
Good. It's my absolute favorite series. I was so sad to see it end this year, but I really enjoyed the last arc, despite how fast-paced it was. So, it's okay, I guess. Here's a question for the next Q&A, which is right now.
Yep.
If your
Very
kids
timely.
were to eventually get into comics and ask what they should read, what series, singular or plural, would you want to introduce them to first?
I've read a little bit of Hellboy to my kid. He's 5. He's gonna be 6. And I'm not going into graphic, stories with him, but like it's just a good like monster fighting other monsters, and you can just pick out like the short stories and read a couple of those, and they're a good time. There are other ones. He loves Grizzly Shark by Ryan Otley. That's like his favorite thing ever, and I think I just showed it to him like on a whim, not expecting him to eat it up like he did, but he loves that.
Yeah.
Ben Lamb said, wonder if you guys have ever read Usagi Yojimbo or Judge Dredd, which is very timely because I'm reading Usagi right now. I picked up one of the library collections from the library to kind of test it out because I've always heard it's great.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. Yeah. It's one that I would love to kind of get in from the beginning and pick them up, but there's like 30 trades or something. It's insane. So it is good, but it's going to be kind of in the background right now of my reading.
I've always wanted to get into it too, because the exact same thing. I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, it's great, and it's just consistently good throughout. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I missed the train to jump on, so like I need to just start and just plow through. Yeah. And when I say plow, enjoy it immensely and take it at my pace. My own pace.
Don't shotgun it.
Yeah.
It's not one that you'd shotgun because I don't think there's any overarching story. It's just these little adventures. So it's something you just kind of read off and on. Yeah. Buck82 says, are you guys planning to talk about the Tom King epic run on Batman this year? Maybe. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yes. We'd like to do some big stuff for that, too. And then, do you guys attend any cons? Not normally, but we're considering it, maybe? I mean, like, we wouldn't set up a booth or anything, but, like, maybe we'd go to one and maybe film some stuff there.
I've previously gone to Wizard World Chicago and C2E2 a few times, but that's about it. Money's tight. Yeah? Who knew kids were expensive? From Dinosaur Neil, mysterious third member.
That's right.
Of the Imperius Rex crew.
Maybe he'll be back again someday.
Any Nick Spencer or Matt Fraction in your future? Ooh. I would say yes. Ryan Otley and Nick Spencer are writing Spider-Man at the moment, so I decided to keep up on that and maybe update as we go on a show here or there.
That would be good. He also did your Superior Foes of Spider-Man. That might be a fun one to dive into.
That would be a good one to do.
And Fraction is wrapping up Sex Criminals sometime soon. And that's definitely one we've got for a book club whenever it's done. Yep. And he's got other good stuff too, but that's probably the top one we'd hit.
You bet. Smoke of the Half Dead. Any characters or writers, artists that you particularly don't like, or for that matter, do, but haven't mentioned yet? There's not necessarily any writers I don't like off the top of my head, and if I can't think of them, it's because I've just
just kind of avoid them.
I avoid them. Yeah.
I mean, there's people that kind of get raked through the mud, like left field.
Yeah.
Jeff Loeb on occasion.
Yeah.
But Loeb has done a ton of really good stuff too, so you can't just hold him to his ultimatum.
Right.
But no, there's, I don't know. I try to look for the good in all the stuff we read.
Yeah.
Even if it's not for me, then like I don't hate it. It's just it's not for me.
I'll say for an artist, Humberto Ramos, who you like for Spider-Man.
I like him a lot.
I just can't get into his style. It's not that it's bad, it's just that art is subjective and it's just not personally appealing to me. But I do like that it's energetic.
Yeah.
But then I just don't like his modeling of his characters.
I'm not a huge fan of the guy that does Chew.
Oh yeah. Rob Gilroy?
Yeah. See the artist?
Yeah, he's the artist, yeah. So there you go. There you have
it. For ones we do like, let's light a candle here.
Sure.
That we haven't mentioned yet. Brian K. Vaughan is the elephant in the room there. Everything he's done is fantastic. I don't know why we haven't done an episode on him yet.
Yeah, and we haven't done any Alex Ross or anything yet either.
No. Gary Frank.
Yep.
We'll get to with Doomsday Clock. Whenever that wraps up.
Right
Could be
before
years.
we die.
Yeah. And I'd love to tackle his Supreme Power, too.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Yep.
And then characters, we haven't done a Spider-Man yet.
Really?
Never done a Spider-Man book. Isn't that insane?
That just stunned me.
Yeah, sorry. And I know he's like your favorite character.
I'm going to be thinking about that for a while.
Yeah. Pick out a good one. I've got a chunk to read.
I got a chunk of stuff to read, too, but...
Yeah. And then I don't think we've done a Bendis or a Neil Gaiman.
What are we even doing
I don't know. Let's close down the show. Obviously, we have not been doing this correctly. But those are all things maybe we can look forward to in the future.
Sweet.
Here's a good one. What's your favorite episode of Lincoln Bio?
Shameless plug.
Personally, I like the Animorphs, the Sinosphere, and the Vanilla Sky episode.
That one was really good.
Yeah.
I actually really like the one where you talked about an old musical, because I grew up on old musicals with my mom being a big MGM fan. So I have seen
MGMT?
No.
Oh. I don't know. Okay. From Dario Matteo. Can't wait for more Morrison madness. You and me both. Hopefully we can cover The Filth, Nameless, Doom Patrol, Flex Mentallo, all the favorites. Well, we did Flex, but more is always great. In our opinion, what are the quintessential storylines or arcs by your favorite creators or teams that are, in your opinions, must-reads? So there's stuff like, Morrison and Quietly. Anything that's a good creative team. Maybe that's how we look at this, by who are some really good pairings. Mark Waid and Chris Samnee. Yeah. Great stuff on, Daredevil.
As we look around.
I know.
Bill Willingham and Mark Buckingham, they did almost all of Fables, and I think he draws stuff for him as well when they move to other projects. I think they also did Commandy Challenge issue earlier this year, or late last year.
Otley and Kirkman.
Yep.
Great dream team there.
There was Bagley and Bendis for a while.
Yeah. From Jacob Keary, who would win in a fight? Rorschach or Marv?
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
I would think Marv.
Yeah, I think so,
too. Because he just is a tank, right?
Yeah. Depends whose book it is. I think it would be Marv regardless.
Right?
Although they've both died.
That's true.
The real question, Marv from Sin City versus Marv from Home Alone. Who can take the most punishment?
Oh my god. I still think Marv takes it.
Yeah, good answer.
He took a brick to the face and got right back up.
Yep. Both Well, Marv from Home Alone survived the electrocution.
Okay.
Home Alone Marv.
There we go.
Yep.
Alex Harris, are you guys planning on reviewing any manga? I love Death Note, Akira, or Full Metal Alchemist.
Interesting.
We're both not really manga people. I'm not opposed to it. If it's popular enough and it turns into an anime, I'd be more apt to go and see it. I just watched Akira last year.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's the only anime I own.
And yeah, it was good. From what I understand, it's condensed from the actual
The Paper Keg guys, I'm listening to one of their old episodes, and they're gearing up to read the entire 8-volume series, 2,000 pages.
Yeah.
We're not going to be doing that.
but it's just something that's just not really on my radar. Not to say I wouldn't rule out something really popular.
I've got some of the horror ones. I read not all of it, but some of this. They're good. Like, they're creepy in a way that American comics are not.
Yeah.
Like a really unnerving creepiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could do something like that. We'd have to really figure out which series, though, because a lot of them are very long.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe.
Sure.
We'd both be out of our comfort zone on it, so it might be more interesting.
More apt chance to not like it and offend somebody.
Right. Yeah. Yep. And then here's a long one, so we might have to pick and choose a couple of these. But this is from Tevya Smolka.
Mm-hmm.
This is from last Q&A, and I was an idiot and didn't check our Gmail after telling everyone to write in, and he was one of the only people that wrote into that. What do we think of the DC Rebirth line now that it's been going on for like 2 years?
So far, I think it's been pretty successful.
Yeah.
I mean, not everything hit, but not everything always does either.
No, I think the stuff that has launched from that has been doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Tom King Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Did that launch with Rebirth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like Superman, Super Sons, all the Superman titles have been pretty solid.
Wonder Woman had Rucka on it for a long time. That kicked off solid. All the Doomsday Clock stuff came from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I mean, there's hits and misses, but I think overall it's been pretty successful.
Yeah. Another question from Tevya. What do you think of the Super Sons, both Jonathan and Damian Wayne? He really seems to like them.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd make a good animated feature?
Yeah, I think it would be a good animated feature.
Mm-hmm.
Get the kids in there, see someone they can look up to, Damian and Jonathan. I'm all for that. And then we'll read one more from him. What do we think of the current state of Marvel Comics with all the big events? Think it's in a good place right now, or could it use some help?
I think it's okay. I think the sales speak for themselves. I think they still outsell DC.
Do they? I really dug how Hickman ended Secret Wars.
Right.
And after that, I was like, I think I'm good for a while. Like, I kind of like how that ended. I like to maybe imagine what happened after that more than I want to actually read it.
Yeah, and I'm excited that the Marvel team-up is like gearing up for Fantastic Four to start.
Yeah.
And that Marvel team-up was really good.
So I think that wraps up most of the questions. And then just a couple, like, kind words that we've gotten from various people. We don't have to go through all these, but a couple highlights that made my day.
Sure.
Johnny Athy, how are you guys not one of the biggest YouTubers in comics? Oof, warms my heart.
I know.
Ricky Kilmer, absolutely love the channel. Great job, guys. Can't stop watching the episodes. Morrison Moore, Miller, Gaiman, Kirby, even Jared Way. Cover all the greats.
We really do.
We try.
Chris Tessitore.
Your boy.
I picked up the gorgeous special edition oversized trade X-Men Grand Design because of this video. Thank you. I have yet to get that.
I just got it. It was a Father's Day present.
What am I even doing with my life
I
at
had
this
the
point?
issues. It's expensive.
Is it really?
Yeah, but it's good.
Oh,
but it's expensive.
Man, Moneybag Tessitore over here.
Pete Marquez. This is a longer one, so I might summarize it. But he collected comics from 81 to 93. Stuff took over, career, family, expenses. Getting back into the fray now, and discovered us by accident a month and a half ago. But now we're his go-to source on what to get and not to waste your money or time on. Review stuff that he's never heard of. Great head start on what's out there. Appreciate our opinions, our laid-back and humorous way we deliver. Your love of comics shows through. Love to sit down and have a beer with us sometime.
Oh, that's all you can ask for.
Yep. So we appreciate the kind words there.
We got another one from Phil Sorensen here. It's a little bit longer one, so I'm going to bridge it a little bit.
Please do.
Pop Culture Phil on Twitter. Pop Culture Punks is his own podcast. He said that he used to just sit around and talk about all the geeky stuff like we did, and he's like, why don't we just turn the mics on? Yeah. Turn this into a show.
That's right. That's what we did.
Yeah, and so he appreciates the show. We appreciate him for being a listener.
And then there's some other people that were pretty vocal on Twitter, too. William Wolford, Art of W. Wolf. He's a big supporter of the show. Nice guy. And freelance inker. And along that same lines, Ryan Wynn, comic extraordinaire, another inker who's always nice enough to give us a repost. So we appreciate that. As we wrap this up, we asked the viewers a couple questions last time. What's your favorite drink? because we're usually doing a beverage on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite beers from Mac Tucker. Great last name. Duck Rabbit Milk Stout. Sounds awful.
I actually tried to find that, and it's only regional, because I wanted to get some for the show, and I can't find anybody who will deliver it. So...
Mac, you send it out?
Send it out, and we'll do it.
Jacob Curie, Kraken and root beer.
Oh, yeah.
Or Kraken, depending on how you want to say it. Lonely Brick says, lots of tea. Lots of tea, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't drink alcohol a lot, but when he does... mead.
Oh, mead.
This guy is a regular Viking.
We got a friend that makes his own mead. For a while, he had a beard and a braid, too, so maybe they're related. Or the same person.
Oh, my God. Or someone else entirely.
That's a rip off my face. I
don't remember what he looked like. He could look like anybody. Actually, just ripping off your face would be enough to surprise me.
Just a skeleton underneath. I just did it.
Kevin Thomas. Love the show, guys. As far as drinks go, a good craft soda. Virgil's Vanilla Cream. Oh my God, that's so sexy sounding. Ben Lamb, nice to know more about you guys. Favorite drink is Guinness. As an Irishman studying in England, need to drink it at any opportunity to represent. Can't argue that. All right, so Troy, why don't you give them the questions for next time?
All right, questions for next time. Here we go. How much, on average, do you spend on comics per month?
We're compiling a fact sheet to send to our wives and see where we sit on that.
Yeah, we don't need your gross annual income. We just want to know if we spend more than other people.
Yeah.
It's really to shove it in some people's faces. Also, how did you find this channel? What would you like to see more of in the future? Would you like to see more skits? Podcast-style stuff? Live episodes? Comic-Con visits?
What an emphasis.
Interviews with creators? More costumes? All of those. That's it. I read the whole thing.
You did.
So how about it? Those are questions for you folk.
That's right. Answer any or all. That's the Q&A. That's a long one.
Summer Q&A in the bag. As I rip off my face.
Oh, no. All right. So that's it. Troy, you look tired.
Yeah.
Long day?
Quite. Long week.
Yeah.
Feel like it's a long life.
Oh, same here. My kids have not been sleeping well.
Oh.
And my oldest one is sleeping in our bed almost nightly. And he has like a sinus congestion or something because he's just snoring to beat the band right now. He's just in there like snore gagging. Like,
that sucks.
All night, right next to me, because he has to sleep between us. And then he's constantly flailing his arms and hitting me, and it's awful. But I feel like I have to stay there because I'm afraid he's going to, like, choke to death and die in his sleep, the way he's sleeping. It's awful.
It's been real hot recently.
Yeah.
And my house has no AC.
That's dumb.
Yeah. So that's been making for uncomfortable hot night sweats. And also... I just have been getting up at 3 a.m. every day. Not for fun.
Just for the devil's hour, the witching hour, 3 a.m.
I don't need to be up that early, Dave.
No.
No one ever needs to be.
Sinister, satanic things happen at that hour. It's true. Speaking of Satanism, saw Hereditary twice. Saw it 2 times.
Brag.
Loved it. Loved it. One of my favorite movies of the year.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't see The Incredibles yet.
I saw it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
I saw Hereditary twice.
Well, one does.
Yeah. I got all the family fun out of Hereditary. I do want to see Incredibles, though.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
Or you'd hate it. I don't know.
No, I like Pixar.
Good.
Good.
And the show?
Yeah.
So that's the show. That's our Q&A for the summer season.
Q2.
2018. Q2.
Q2 Q&A.
That's right.
That's right. We'll have another one this fall, and then probably another one at the end of the year. Next episode will be the Invincible epic trilogy. I'm editing it right now. It's long, guys. Be warned.
Watch it in chunks.
Yeah. And we're still actually in the middle of reading it too. So to give ourselves a buffer, there might be a week or two where we throw in some additional material, and those are the videos that we've threatened to put out a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
The Ghost Hunter Dave and some of these short movies that we made way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Not really comic affiliated, but
no.
they're fun.
I think you'd like them.
Yeah, they're fun.
I mean, we like them.
That's right. So stay tuned for those, and hopefully in like 2 weeks or so we'll have Invincible.
Molto bene.
Yes. Tessitore.
So, until next time, I've been Short of the Max Extreme.
And I've been Ghost Hunter Dave.
And we are Imperius Rex.
Yeah.
Goodbye.